What's up, you guys? Aldo Buttazzoni here from Prager University, back with another story. Today, I want to talk to you about a story that I wrote, an op-ed for the Washington Examiner about a university professor at my alma mater of Michigan State University. A lot of what we're seeing around the country in universities is plain and simple indoctrination of the left's agenda, of their narrative, almost forcing students to subscribe to it. I recently just saw a story and made a reel about this student who got a 0 on one of her papers for using the term biological women. That's just one of many stories. My op-ed is about Michigan State University because obviously I went there for 4 years. After I left, there was this story about a university professor who was forcing students to buy a subscription to her website that was full of social justice causes. But before we jump into the details, make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, comment, all the good stuff. I'm going to be posting more long form content, and in the comments below, let me know what content you guys want to see, what topics you want to see me cover, a little bit more in depth that are outside the 60 seconds type of content platform. Let's jump into it. Michigan State is now being sued by 2 second-year students for violating their First Amendment rights. It was first reported that this professor, Dr. Amy Weisner, there's a picture of her, what a looker. She definitely doesn't look like a teacher that would be indoctrinating kids, for requiring in her business class to purchase a subscription to her platform, Patriarchy Rebellion Community. So let's just stop there. If a professor is forcing you to subscribe to a website called Patriarchy Rebellion, chances are it's not required or it's not necessary to learn business. Most things about business have to do with numbers, have to do with businesses, have to do with industry, those sorts of things. So big red flag off the bat, Patriarchy Rebellion website. But I don't know, guys. Maybe there's some business material in here. Let's check it out. It was estimated that the former professor could have made off with $120,000 from the venture. This is pretty normal in university classes, that professors will write a book and then they'll require that you go buy that book from the website or the store, the school bookstore, whatever it is. So that's a money-making scheme in and of itself. But what makes this different is what was actually on her website, the Patriarchy Rebellion Community. And again, more red flags came from her Facebook post. She said that the Rebellion Community was a safe place to coordinate her efforts to burn everything to the effing ground, and that 100% of the membership fees are donated to Planned Parenthood. Nice. Really sounds like a great business website subscription to buy. Definitely learning a lot about business with this one. I did some of my own research. In her LinkedIn profile, she had a big Black Lives Matter banner, proudly displaying her pronouns, all that good stuff. Now, I was involved in a fraternity at Michigan State University. I was the president of a 100-plus person chapter there. And I had a lot of buddies that were in this class. This business class was one of the 100 or 200 level classes, which if you haven't been to university, these are like the prerequisite classes. These are the introductory classes that you're required to take before you get to the more curated, should I say, classes down the line. So these are classes with hundreds of students in them. These are massive classrooms. They go through all the basics. And again, she was requiring that her students were paying $99 for these subscriptions that were directly donating to Planned Parenthood. If you're a pro-life person, or if you're a Christian in that class, and she's requiring you to buy a subscription to our website that is subsequently being donated to Planned Parenthood, how is that not a violation of your rights? You're directly contributing to Planned Parenthood, something that goes against the values of Christians or pro-life students. So this is a big conflict of interest. A couple of my buddies, and I talked about this in the op-ed, told me about their experience in this class, that she would talk a little bit about business, she would talk a little bit about the website, but much of what was discussed in class, much of the content, much of what she was saying was just ways for her to upsell the website, more subscriptions or more donations within the website. Again, we see a lot of the indoctrination in universities across this country, but what makes this different is it was a direct contribution. There was a direct financial motive for this professor, and it was directly linked to political agendas. And I want you guys to think, what if this was a professor that was requiring a subscription to their website, which all proceeds were going to a pro-life organization, or if it was donating to Republican or conservative candidates? Would that have been dealt with differently? But I think because in universities, professors are so enabled to do this sort of thing that You know, she got away with this for a long time. It was even reported that she took some of the proceeds to go on an RV trip. She bought an RV with some of the subscription money to go across the country, touting these left-wing beliefs. And again, it's all masqueraded under the guise of promoting inclusivity, promoting diversity. But really, these students are just vehicles for these professors' social and economic causes. But it's great that this is being dealt with. She no longer shows up on the school's directory. She was let go for a little bit. It was also funny. The dean apparently took over. I was talking to one of my buddies that was in that class. The dean took over and he tried teaching for a couple days, and then he was like, screw this. They ended up showing movies for the rest of the semester. So easy pass class, I guess. It's not really an education that you're getting at these universities anymore. It's sad because these universities used to be places where you were taught real life skills to go out into the world and make money off of the things that you learned. But now they're being taught underwater basket weaving and gender studies and all these things that have no real life applications. It's sad to see this be done at my alma mater. I loved Michigan State University, full disclosure. I had a great 4 years there. I ended up leaving during the pandemic to go down to Texas and to start my career in independent journalism and reporting. Also a great decision, but it's really sad to see what's going on at my old university. Let me know what you guys think about this case. Absolutely ridiculous. Let me know what's going on in your universities if you are currently a student. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like this video. Send it to your friends. And I will see you guys in the next video.